guys, I just thought it'd be cool to document this truck that we're building, new body style. So I start doing a little video clip every day. This week we've been putting tubs in it. Cut a hole for the fuel tank. Put 4-inch wider tubs in it out of an 80 model square body. Been sanding on it. We're gonna cut all this factory suspension out, all the round tube stuff. And I'm gonna make a bolt-in diagonal 4-link kit for it. We've been swapping all the interior over to tan and gray. Cason's working on taking all the wiring off of it. Taking all the steering and the brake stuff off. I got all the brackets and core support painted. Inside of the hood painted, inside of the fenders painted. So I'm gonna do a single turbo deal with Holly or Fuel Tech, and probably a cone 4L80 with a close ratio gear set in it. So I'll try to do a video every day and keep y'all posted. Working on the NBS a little bit. Got the body mostly in primer. The bed's all in primer. Front clip and hood's all in primer, ready to be blocked. I've sprayed the inside of the fenders and the underneath of the hood. It's all ready. We're working on the cab part. It was a little rougher. We got it jammed out. Somebody put a bunch of screw holes in the back of the cab, so we had to fill those. Working on the Nbs truck. Got the front end all primed up, jammed on the inside. Got the bed all filler primed. I sanded this side yesterday. It's block sanded. We still got to go over it with 220 and 320. We're going to try to put the cab in primer today. Still got some dents to fill. He's working on the tailgate, so I've been block sanding on this side of the bed. Still got a few spots that need a little sanding, but that's just 180, so we'll go back with 220 and then 320. But you can see the guide coat you put on it. When you get the black down, sanded down and off, it's smooth. See there, we got a little low spot where there's still some black guide coat. This is my truck, I probably just feather that out a little bit. You probably won't see it. Still got to do these radius corners down here, but I got the flat part of it knocked down pretty good, so like I said, we'll go back over it with 220 and then 320, and she'll be ready for some sealer and paint. Well, we about got this side block sanded. Time to move on to 220 and then do 320. The bed'll be ready to reseal and hopefully shoot. Got a few little spots we need to put some glazing putty in, but other than that, she's turning out pretty slick. Fixing to shoot the cab. I'm gonna roll it outside, shoot the cab in poly today. And then we'll block it. So all the yellow tapes, some little dings or nicks that I don't like that I'm gonna address on whether I need to fill them or if I think poly fill will take it out. We're using slick sand for our poly fill right now. So we'll be taking this rear suspension out and we're gonna build a diagonal bolt-in 4-link kit for these trucks. So stay tuned on that. Also be putting all of our front suspension on here. And then I'll be doing a nice streetable 10-point cage with the race style steering column. So we'll definitely have some parts coming out for this truck pretty soon. So stay tuned. Show you all these jams we got painted. This blue really pops. Jams turned out really smooth and awesome. We did the door jams and then the inside of the door and the firewall. We sanded all this with 220 and then 320 and then wet sanded with 400. All base clear. Alright guys, we got all the block sanding down on the primer. I sealed it last night and found a couple of little wiggles I didn't like, so I went ahead and fixed those. And now we're fixing to seal it and shoot some blue on it and some clear. There's one of the spots I didn't like, so I went ahead and wet sanded it all with 400 and should come out awesome. Alright guys, we got her sealed. Letting her bake outside in our oven a little bit. I didn't seal the front very much, but I will base clear the whole thing, so. Alright, we got the new base coat on. Nice and even. Fix to mix up some clear. Shoot her on there. Alright guys, we got the bed cleared. This thing turned out beautiful. Really straight. Bed rails where we filled the tops look good. Got all the dents out. Very pleased with the results. Thanks for watching the channel.